Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. And this is the second episode of the Loop Productions podcast. And today our guests are Jace H555 and Rage Brick Films. You guys go ahead and introduce yourself.
You want to go first, Jace?
You can.
Okay. So I'm Rage Brick Films, and I have a Lego stop motion, and we just reached 100 subs recently. So, woohoo! And yeah,
That's awesome. I'm as you said, I'm Jace, and I what? Okay. I started off YouTube with a gaming channel, but I made recently I made a stop motion channel, right? It's just Jace H Stop Motion Productions, I do believe. So that's it.
Alright, so, you guys working on anything like stop motions?
yeah. Actually, I'm working. I just the boys. It's a series. It was I'm finishing. I finished the second part of it. So now I'm gonna upload it on Monday because that's when I actually do it. And so the next project is gonna be like this chef versus butcher. I don't want to like give away too much, but it's just pretty much fighting.
I think I saw a clip from the bully thing. I think was it the one where they say I've got a gun, and then
Yeah. That's the voice. I tried to make it. That's probably like the funniest part of the video.
Yeah. Okay. I'm working on just a essentially a cringe video, a mega cringe, where I just put them like two groups at war. They just shoot at each other.
I just
That's
shoot each
essentially it. Yeah.
fight.
Yep.
That's cool. I'm working on right now Darth Vader versus Darth Maul stop motion. It's based in the time period of Rebels, and it's basically if Darth Maul didn't go to Tatooine to find Obi-Wan, and Darth Vader hunted them down. So, yeah, that's what I'm working on.
It's pretty awesome. It's like an alternate timeline, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I'm sad that we didn't get to see them fight in Rebels. That's one of the, I would have. Well, I wouldn't say I would have preferred that over Vader versus Ahsoka, but it would have been epic, right?
Yeah.
I don't really know Star Wars.
Better.
I just like never like got into Star Wars, so I don't really know what you guys are talking about. I know a little bit. I've watched a few of those movies, but it's mostly confusing.
Yeah.
So, how is your channels doing, guys? Is not like, are your subscribers going up? Like, just what's going on with your channel?
Well, so I've actually been getting more views recently because it's probably either because of my subscribers that have gotten to 100, or it's just like good like videos, because if you don't like come up with like a good video, you can't really get views. And maybe because like I've gotten better at like making some better, so it's more like attractive, so people watch it, or it's just good content.
I mean, if you're purely looking for views, right? You don't even have to make a good video. Just make it look like it's a good video. Spend more time on the thumbnail than the actual video. Come up with a good title, and then there you go.
Boom.
Right? You might end up getting several. Your like to dislike ratio might be really bad. However, if you're just going for views, what's it matter, right? Just disable. just disable that.
Yeah, that reminds me of the channel who steals those videos. people who
was
actually
weird.
work hard on.
So, Jace, what's going on with your channel?
Oh, oh God. I have no idea. Right.
Oh.
You know, I barely ever look at the analytics, stuff like that, because it doesn't really matter to me. I could care less. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I just hit 80, however, on the, yeah, so.
That's
What are you
cool.
gonna do whenever you reach 100? Are you gonna do like a contest?
I already did that, and I didn't like it. I didn't like doing that.
Yeah,
So-
contests are not really much of a thing.
Yeah, the whole collaborative contest, it sounds good on paper, but when you go to do it, it doesn't end up working out so well.
Same. I
Right.
mean, like whenever I worked with Luke and StopMo Gamer, I mean, it looked good, but then it didn't go as well as I expected. Like, I mean, it was good. Like, I'm not saying any of us, I'm not like pointing fingers at anyone, but it could have gone better.
Same with mine. But we didn't know what we were doing, pretty much.
Same. It was my first
we went
contest,
into it.
so
And we couldn't agree on what did the best. We didn't know how to judge it at all. Right.
are you talking about the fight or flight?
Yeah.
Yeah, we ran into the same problem with like trying to figure out how to judge it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we couldn't agree on it. And John and I had a different list, a different top 5 when we put the videos up. So I don't know. I don't think I'll do that ever again. Or at least if I
Contest?
would. Yeah, if I did, I would do it
If
alone.
you did, it would be like, yeah, alone.
Yeah.
I mean, I might do a contest 200 if I ever get there.
You will.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Might take long, it might not, but it'll happen.
Yeah. You just gotta wait.
So, there's been this is a little bit of like a Star Wars segment that we're going into now.
Mhm.
It's about like the
Okay.
new Disney Plus TV shows. So, like, there's like a new rumor all the time about like the returning characters and the new shows that are gonna be on Disney Plus. So, what do you guys think of it?
I haven't heard anything of it. And I
Me neither.
Rage, he said that he isn't really a Star Wars fan. I don't think he heard of it either. So,
Yeah.
you know, tell us about it then.
Well, so apparently for the Mandalorian, there's gonna be like some big character reveals, like Boba Fett is supposed to come back and stuff. So
That's what you're
yeah.
talking about. I don't think that. Oh, go ahead.
What were you saying?
Well, I don't think that all of the characters they said would come will. Right, Boba Fett, it's probably the most likely because of, you know,
The bounty.
he's a bounty hunter as well.
Yeah.
I don't think that we would have Boba Fett and Rex, right? It's one or the other. That's the one thing I don't know about, right?
Yeah.
Like I said, it's probably more likely going to be Boba Fett. I'm saying that because I like Boba Fett mainly. But, you know, I think none of them. What if none of them are true, though? Right? This happened before with other stuff, right? You have
Like just
these
like
rumors.
a hoax.
Yeah. I mean, is it actually confirmed that Ahsoka will be there? Was it actually confirmed, or was it just a leak?
I think it was mainly a leak. So
See, then we don't know if it's actually going to happen or not. Right? It would
Yeah.
be epic if it did. But I don't know, because then you have that thing where you have to make a animated character live action. That's not going to... that's not a very easy transition to do, I don't think. So I don't think we've ever seen a character of her species in live action before. She's not a Twi'lek. She's a what do you call them?
Chorkita.
Yeah, have we seen them in live action yet? Oh my god.
Is it your dog, Jace?
Yeah. I think they said squirrel. God. Okay, well. So I don't think we have seen them in live action yet. So what? We heard Ahsoka in The Rise of Skywalker, but does that count? Right? We don't see her, right?
Yeah. Especially with Ahsoka, like, if they don't do her exactly right in the live action, I think it'll really disappoint a lot of people.
Yeah. It'd be like it's sort of like Sonic, the original Sonic model for the movie. It looked horrible, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if it's like that for Ahsoka? What if she looks like horrible in live action, right?
That'd be bad. So yeah, that's what's happening with Disney Plus stuff. And our next segment is discussing. I'm running out of ideas here. God.
No.
You guys got anything?
Well,
Well, I mean, we could talk about like what you guys think, like stop motion. What's good and
like your favorite sort of stuff to watch that's
Yeah.
stop motion related?
yeah, like, would it be like either like series or like
Original.
movies and X?
Okay,
Okay.
so
You go first, Mr. Luke, man.
so our next segment is discussing like what is our favorite like stop motions, favorite animators and stuff. And my favorite animator on YouTube on the platform has to be Flapjack Films. He's the one that inspired me to do Lego stop motion. So
It's funny, really.
Yeah. so that's who's my favorite produce. So how
Do you
about
have a
you?
favorite video of his?
What?
that you like? Do you have a favorite,
Like a favorite video?
that he's made?
I think one
Lego
of mine is
Star Wars special, I guess.
yeah,
see.
mine would be like the Marvel special.
I was a big fan of Lego Motel back in the day, right? I think he changed his name to Lego Story Workshop, but he would have to be my favorite, right? He's the reason that I made my first ever video, back in like 2016. I don't even know if I can find that, I'll send it to you, but it was pretty cringe. It was sort of just a blatant copy of that because I really liked it. And it's not the earlier ones, they're not really crazy, right? I think anybody just starting off can do that exact same thing if they know
Yeah.
what they're doing. Right? You've seen those, right? You've seen
Yeah,
Lego
yeah.
Motel, yeah?
Mhm.
I'm a big fan.
So
I agree. Flapjack is like really good, but then like as like animation wise, I don't prefer him. Like his animation is good, but it's mostly because of like he's funny, and so then like some of his animation is not as good as other, like say Brotherhood Workshop, who
Oh,
those guys,
yeah,
or
that's
like Edbound.
Yeah.
Like more like fights.
I was never a big fan of just like fight videos, even though I've uploaded just videos that are fights because I can't think of anything better. But
I mean, yeah.
I do prefer the ones that are just sort of slow and drawn out, right?
Yeah, I mean those are good too. But then like I like fight scenes which are like have like a story behind it. It's not just like the whole stop motion. It's just a big fight. It's like behind it, like it has a story, and the story moves forward, and there's maybe like 2 or 3 fights. Like that's what I like.
Yeah, that's how it's gotta be. I also prefer like the more steady, slow type of animation, the lot slower type. I just feel like it looks better, if you know what I mean.
Like the smooth type of,
Yeah, it's really slow moving.
not like choppy.
Yeah, just there's a lot more movements going into it. I don't know how to describe it, but it's different
But-
from what you see a lot of the time.
Like, do you mean someone? I don't really find Jumi film.
I'm not familiar with that.
The person who made Siren. I don't know. What about Gold Puffin?
Oh, I've seen his videos. I don't know which
Like
ones
his
are hidden.
his is like
But-
smooth stop motion. What you're
Okay.
right? Jim?
So, my friends have been telling me, when I make stop motion videos that stop motion's on the decline. Like, it's not as popular as it was. Do you guys agree with that? It's on a decline?
I don't know.
No. So I
it's-
mean,
Okay.
so go ahead.
Okay. Like I said, I was making them back in 2016. I was a big fan back then, and I gotta say it's risen since then, from what I remember. But in between then, because I quit in 2017, there's 2 years there. I don't know if it went really high up, or it went lower then. So I don't know. But I can say from what I remember in 2016, 2017, it's gone up from then. There's more people doing it, from what I remember. So a lot of the bigger people, right?
Yeah.
It takes them a lot longer now to do it than back then, because either they're bored of it or it's just taking them longer to make each
Time
video.
con-
Yeah.
Because you got to get like all the light
hmm
movement.
Yeah, the better.
I think. Well, I mean, I only started stop motion, like actually like committing to stop motion, Lego stop motion last on December, and so I'm not really as. Whenever I was younger, I made like 2 stop motion, but it wasn't like I was like really interested. It was just I watched something like, ooh, that's cool. Let me try to recreate that with Stop Motion Studios, and so it's like really crappy, but I never got into it until last because he showed me the ways of a stop motion.
I think
I
the-
just
the
got
fir-
into it.
Yeah, I think the first video I made was made with like that Minecraft stop motion thing.
Same.
Yeah, and then I think after 3 videos I realized that Stop Motion Studio was a thing, so I
Yeah.
got that. They were never really good back then. I don't know what it was, but I just never did improve them at all. I guess there was never a drive to do that. And I was
Same. Me
never
neither. I
driven
mean,
towards improving them. Right.
it just like looked cool. I'm like, I'm done with this. And plus, I didn't really have like something that I could like secure my iPad with. I had an iPad back then, and it's like humongous. I like used my hand, like one hand, to hold it, and so it moved every.
That's where it's at, though. I wish you saw more videos. I wish everyone just held the camera while they did it. That would make every video so
Everyone
much better.
equal. Yeah.
hmm But yeah, like you, I got back into it. I think that's what you said. Around December of last year. So
I started my.
and just automatically the first video I uploaded was I went back and looked. It's better than the other ones, and it'd been years since I touched it. I don't know why, but it just was. Right? I have no
Yeah.
idea why.
Back then, I had I think I started a gaming. I quit it. It's still there, but I didn't upload anymore. And so I started that one September, August, like that of last year. School started, and so me and my friends like uploaded like Minecraft videos and other random like games on my phone. And so like I used like a screen recorder to record it and make some crappy intro saying Rage Gaming or something. And so then I saw my friend Lucas in production. He's a cool channel. So I watched one of his stop motion. Like, whoa, that is really cool. Like, how do you make that? And he's like, I use this app. Like, oh, I remember that. So I slowly got into stop motion. I grew.
I think the first videos I made on my gaming channel, which is where I uploaded the first stop
stop
motions I
motion?
ever made
Yeah.
as well. I think I just screen recorded my TV, pretty much. Yeah, because
yeah.
I didn't know how to. It was really bad, but as a 9-year-old, you don't understand that.
Yeah, like you don't
It
understand.
wasn't actually
quality.
9,
But yeah,
no.
you get the point.
Yeah.
And so whenever I continued like the gaming channel, I uploaded my first stop motion, Spider-Man stop motion. It wasn't really too bad, but it had a good story behind it. That's like one of the most hardest to do. Like you might have like amazing ideas and you just can't get it out the way you wanted it because you're not as good
Yeah,
making
there's
stop motion.
limitations. In your brain,
And so, yeah,
go
go ahead.
in your brain, you don't really have those limitations. You don't really usually take them into account,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah. So then I uploaded the first stop motion. It got like way more views. I had like 20 subscribers on that channel. And so usually I get like around 10, 20 views. And then I uploaded my first stop motion. And it immediately in 1 week it boosted up to 78 views. I'm like, whoa. Like it's like super new to me. How did this get so many views? And so then I started my stop motion. And then I advertised it on a gaming channel saying like go check out my stop motion. And then the stop motion channel slowly started growing, overtook my gaming. And so then it was harder for me to keep track of the gaming, so I just gave it up.
yeah. Yeah, and you mentioned so let me get this straight, right? So the gaming channel and the one you use for stop motion, they're separate, right?
Yeah.
So when you said you had 20 views on that video, right?
Yes.
So okay. That's probably due to the fact, right? Because the stop motion community is a lot smaller than the gaming community, obviously, right?
But
so
then it's so like you get more because there's
yeah,
stop motion compared
there's
to
less creators, so
Yeah.
they're going to find your stuff easier
yeah.
than
And like
just
lots of
Minecraft
people
Let's Play
search up
number one.
like lots of people search up Spider-Man stop motion. Like my first, it was a Spider-Man stop motion. It was like my own little villain. It was like
Oh, what was his name?
I forgot. It was like something like Shadow Cursor or something.
Yeah.
And so he would attack like a builder site. And so Spider-Man is just hanging out in like a building. So he had to go on a date with MJ. So Miles Morales came in and fought Shadow Cursor. And then he got caught, and so then Spider-Man came in and saved him.
Okay. So when was that? That was your first one, right? You said.
Yeah, that was my first one.
Would you say it holds up still, or no?
No, not really. I actually wanted to like, I want to remake it once, because it was a good idea, and so I want to remake it once. Maybe whenever like I reach 100 subs, might be like a special. I want to do like live streams on my channel too. It's just. So
Okay.
Luke,
What were we even talking about originally? I don't remember.
We're talking about like the stop motion
has it?
is on the decline. So
I think we can conclude like saying it hasn't. It just grew a lot more.
It's
yeah,
I guess to somebody who only really goes to the bigger channels like Forest Fire, people like that, the bigger names in the community, you might think it's on the decline. Mainly, like I said, because it takes them so long to upload because their videos are so good,
Yeah,
right? But then there's so many people that are uploading all the time.
every week. Yeah,
Yeah, you gotta
I've
sort of
seen
dig
like
deep
I've heard
inside
of
it.
an animator. Like he uploads every day, but it's like 30 seconds.
Oh,
How does he do it? I mean, it's still 30 seconds. A good amount. Stop.
I mean, it's possible now because if you're living somewhere where you just can't go outside, what else are you gonna do, right?
Yeah,
Gaming gets sort of boring after so long.
I play on my phone a lot. I play on my box. We can go outside here in Texas.
Yeah, same here.
Same here.
Although I saw in the news it's getting really bad here because
Yeah.
no one cares. So
Wait, where?
it's in Alabama, right?
Oh,
Yeah. So they might have been just exaggerating, but they said that we're one of the worst states for it right now. But I don't know if I believe that, right? Because they said New York is doing the best.
yeah, New
right
York
after.
actually it recovered.
Yeah.
in Arkansas, like a couple days ago, we had like 628 cases, and it's on like going up steadily. So I don't really know. The restrictions are like getting less and less. Like you can go and do stuff now, but the cases are going up.
The
so.
cases are still going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sad. I saw this story of this guy. He went out to get a haircut and he died the next week because he got the virus.
Mm,
It was so sad.
yeah.
We just got our hair. We bought like.
You just do it yourself,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. That's what you gotta do.
Yeah, you gotta. We haven't gone to an actual like haircutter like February.
When did it all break out? I forgot. Was it
I think
March?
it was. Well, in China, in February.
I think it began. I think the first case of it in China was like November.
It was. Oh.
December, maybe.
I thought it was like November.
But
December.
it wasn't really like big, so we didn't hear. I didn't hear as much until now.
I saw the first meme about it in like January. I think it was actually on my birthday. I saw the first meme. So it wasn't. So it must have been. It was after that, maybe a month or two after that. So it was either February or March, right?
It's probably February.
It might have been April. I don't know.
Yeah.
We had our for us school closed down whenever we had our spring break.
Same. Yeah, I think that's how it was for most people.
Mm.
We just went on spring break and just didn't go back.
Yeah, we never went back. And then we did school for a bit.
No, I remember that actually because people were so mad because they couldn't do their spring break stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, online school only started after like 1 week or like before or after.
Was your online
But,
school
like,
mandatory? Did you have to?
I think because like if you didn't have a laptop or some way of like finishing stuff, you could just go to the school and they can give you a laptop and you gotta do your
Our
homework.
teachers told us to do the online school, but I don't think they really cared if we got it done or not. So
For us, they just took our average. I don't know how they did it, but they just gave us a grade for the last 9 weeks based on stuff from before.
Oh, you
If
guys
wanted
are
to bring
lucky
that
then.
if you wanted to bring that last grade up, you could do some online stuff. But I already had A's and everything, so I didn't need to. So I basically had a 6-month summer, close to 6 months.
It doesn't even feel like summer, like last day of school. When
No.
school ended, like you just didn't like really feel like missing it or anything.
Didn't feel epic.
Yeah. It just
I mean,
felt like
was-
another normal.
Yeah,
Apart from
it was awesome. It's like getting a snow day that never happens. So it's like getting a 3-month snow day. Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
yeah.
But definitely not as epic as just going out after the last day of school, right?
yeah.
Although I'm glad we didn't take those final tests.
Same.
Yeah.
I'm glad we did not take those. Like, for us, we have a star test called a star test.
Yeah.
And then I also had finals, but thankfully we didn't do it.
Yeah, let's talk about the finals. And I've never had to take one, and I would have had to take it this year. I've always just like,
Oh, you never took one?
no, we've got this policy. I think it's to do with the STAR test as well. If you do really good, you get these like punch cards, which you can use to exempt your
That's
final
cool. I've
exams.
never heard of that.
Yeah, it's just a funny thing our school does. It's so that they can get higher up in the ratings, right? In the
Yeah,
grade
yeah.
ratings. To sort of incentivize it, but so never to take it, right? But
Business
this year,
is business.
yeah, this year I would have had to because first year of high school, I had to take the AP, pre-AP stuff, and our science teacher said I would have had to end up taking it, all of them, because you can't just skip them. with the
Has
stuff
free
anymore.
AP changed to like KAP, you guys?
I don't know. I think it's just normal AP after pre. It's gonna suck because we were supposed to do the online stuff for just know how to do it. But
Yeah.
I said, hey, you're not gonna have to get graded on it. But I recommend you do it. I didn't do it. I did none of it, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. The science really is the one that you really have to look into. Science and math, because they have a lot of overlap each year. Literature, you can usually sort of catch on. You don't really
Yeah.
need to remember the stuff from last year. Math, especially though.
Matt, yeah.
Yeah. You gotta know all the stuff from math from the last year. Or else
Definitely.
you're just stuck.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
What now?
I don't know. Luke, you got anything?
Oh god, my mic cut out for a minute.
Oh.
What do you think it'll be like when we go back to the school? Like, you think there'll be masks or?
Yeah, that's probably gonna happen for us. We're just gonna go back to school with masks, and technically, social distance, is that what they say?
Mhm.
I don't really think that's gonna enforced as well
It won't.
because it's a school.
It's just go. You're not gonna keep people 6 feet apart.
Yeah,
Here
it just can't happen.
yeah, they said that you can either choose to do it online again, but it actually count this time, and or just go back to school. And I think you would end up having to wear a mask.
And like,
And they might do something with just 15 people per classroom. That's a good idea,
yeah, that's.
right?
It's
But then like,
gonna suck if
there's
we
like
stay-
perks of like, yeah,
They might have different people come in on different days, right? So you might have one group come in on Monday, not have to go Tuesday, but the second group will go in, and just alternate like that, right? That might be what they have to do, so that there's less people there every day.
Like, but one thing that you miss in like online schooling is like you won't get like as
Time.
much of like knowledge compared to like going to school because like you don't have a teacher,
Your teacher's not
like
there.
you can't really communicate with.
I mean, the Zoom classes don't seem so bad, right?
Yeah, I mean
These
we use
teachers
Zoom
actually
to like just like check in with each other to like make sure you guys are like handing in assignments on time. We never used it to like actually like teach something.
We never did either. We never even used it.
Oh.
All of ours are just like these online courses on. You use Edgenuity at all? I'm pretty sure all of them were on there. And
We
I
use
hate it.
Canvas.
Canvas. I hate stuff like that though. It's just like they're reading it off to you, and it doesn't work. For me at least, I hate it. They just read
Yeah,
it off
because
to you,
you can't really learn.
and then you just answer the questions. You're confused on something, go look it up. Right.
Go look it up.
Yeah.
I like how our conversation is like turned breakfast to all the way to
Oh
school.
yeah, it's all over the place.
Yeah.
At your school, do you guys do something called East? It's like class.
East.
What, Luke? Can you say that again?
It's East. It's like a class where they teach you how to help your community. Last year in East, I did some stuff for Habitat for Humanity, and that's like a fundraiser for to give houses to people. So, you guys have it?
No.
No, I don't know that. I
What
mean,
were
we
you
have
saying?
something like called like council, like that, where like it's like a group of like people from the school. I don't know. It's kind of hard. Luke?
You guys want to end it here? Gotta go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that sounds good.
we talked a good amount.
Well, I'll see ya.
Okay. Alright, guys, so that's the end of our podcast. Make sure to check out Jace Stop Motion Productions and Rage Brick Films, link in the description.